Do you still remember the breathless moment when the giant shark suddenly surged up from the depths? Those tense scenes once made millions of hearts around the world race with excitement as they watched Jaws, the legendary film that has become a timeless classic. But have you ever wondered, how have the stars who brought this masterpiece to life changed after the lights of Hollywood faded? Did they rise to the pinnacle of fame, or did they gradually drift into obscurity? The lives of these actors are like pages of a book, filled with unexpected twists, triumphs, and moments of quiet reflection. Don't miss the chance to uncover the names, ages, current appearances, and untold stories of the cast of Jaws. What lies ahead is sure to keep you hooked. Martin Brody, the brave and responsible police chief, was excellently portrayed by actor Roy Scheider. Born on November 10, 1932, at the age of 42, he made a lasting impression on audiences through dramatic shark-fighting scenes. Before achieving phenomenal success with Jaws, Scheider had already made his mark with his role in The French Connection, 1971, which earned him an Oscar nomination. He later continued to captivate audiences with All That Jazz, 1979, a film that brought him another Oscar nomination. Despite his career success, Scheider faced numerous challenges in his personal life. His first marriage ended bitterly. Additionally, the pressures of fame sometimes overshadowed his career, and he was often typecast in strong hero roles. In his later years, Scheider battled health issues, particularly multiple myeloma, which ultimately led to his passing on February 10, 2008, at the age of 75. He died amidst his fight against illness, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances in the history of cinema. Richard Dreyfuss, born on October 29, 1947, is one of Hollywood's veteran actors, known for his sharp and profound acting skills. In the film Jaws, 1975, he portrayed Matt Hooper, a talented and passionate oceanographer who teamed up with Chief Brody and Captain Quint to confront the giant great white shark terrorizing Amity Island. At the time of filming, Richard Dreyfuss was 27 years old, and the role of Hooper became one of the highlights of his career. Alongside his illustrious career with iconic roles, Richard Dreyfuss was not immune to criticism. He publicly admitted to struggling with drug addiction during the early years of his career, which significantly affected his public image. Additionally, his outspoken and sometimes temperamental nature led to numerous conflicts with colleagues. Despite these challenges, Richard Dreyfuss remains a respected name in Hollywood. Currently, at the age of 77, he leads a more private life and rarely makes public appearances. Robert Shaw, born on August 9, 1927, is best remembered for his role as Quint in Jaws, 1975. Quint was a character harboring a deep hatred for sharks, rooted in a traumatic past. Shaw was 47 years old when he filmed this iconic role. In addition to Quint, he left a strong impression with roles in The Sting, 1973, and From Russia with Love, 1963. However, his personal life was far from smooth, especially due to struggles with alcoholism, which greatly impacted his relationships. Shaw experienced 3 marriages and fathered 5 children, but his family life was tumultuous, largely because of his unrestrained drinking habits. This also took a toll on his health, which deteriorated rapidly. Shaw passed away from a heart attack on August 28, 1978, at the age of 50, just a few years after the success of Jaws. His death was a significant loss to the film industry, as he still had much untapped potential. Ellen Brody was portrayed by the talented actress Lorraine Gary. Born on August 16, 1937, in Chicago, Lorraine nurtured a passion for acting from a young age. She made her debut in the film industry in the 1960s, appearing in numerous films and television series. However, it was her role as Ellen Brody in Jaws at the age of 37 that made her an integral part of Hollywood history. In this role, she brought to life the image of a devoted and anxious wife, adding emotional depth to the character. Lorraine's personal life was not without challenges. She married Sidney Sheenberg, a senior executive at Universal Pictures, in 1976, and the couple had 2 children. Tragically, she lost one of her children to a rare illness, an event that profoundly affected her. Following her success in Jaws 2, Lorraine decided to step away from acting to focus on her family, though her marriage was also marked by difficulties. In recent years, Lorraine has led a quiet life. Now, at the age of 87, she enjoys a peaceful life surrounded by her family. Murray Hamilton, born on March 24, 1923, appeared in both installments of Jaws as Mayor Larry Vaughn. At 51 years old during the filming of Jaws, Hamilton, a distinguished stage actor, gained widespread recognition for his role as the mayor, a character who prioritized the town's economic interests over the safety of its residents. His portrayal is considered one of the most memorable antagonists in the film. With a career spanning over 4 decades, Hamilton left a lasting legacy in the film industry. However, his personal life was fraught with difficulties. Hamilton married twice, but both marriages ended unhappily. His first wife, also an actress, passed away in the early 1970s, a loss that deeply affected him. By the 1980s, Hamilton's health began to decline. In 1986, he was diagnosed with lung cancer, and despite fighting valiantly, he passed away on September 1, 1986, at the age of 63. Did you ever hate Mayor Vaughn for stubbornly refusing to close the beach despite the danger? Share your thoughts about this character with us. Was he a villain or just someone caught between duty and fear? Let's discuss in the comments. Susan Backlany, born on September 1, 1946, is best known for her role as Chrissy, the first victim of the shark in Jaws, 1975. At the age of 29, Backlany helped create the tense and chilling atmosphere of the film, forever associating her name with the iconic series. However, despite her initial fame, her acting career did not achieve the success she had hoped for. She faced challenges in securing major roles to solidify her place in the industry. These struggles were compounded by difficulties in her personal life. Backlany's marriage ended bitterly, leaving her to face financial hardships as she raised her child alone. She openly spoke about the emotional toll of these struggles, including depression and feelings of isolation, particularly as her career fell short of her expectations. Although she occasionally appeared in minor projects, she never found a stable foothold in the entertainment industry. Susan Backlany passed away on May 11, 2024, at the age of 77 due to a heart attack. Carl Gottlieb, born on March 18, 1938, is renowned for his role as Harry Meadows, the newspaper editor in Jaws, 1975. Born in New York, Gottlieb had a strong background in writing and comedy before venturing into the film industry. In addition to portraying Harry Meadows at the age of 36, he was also one of the screenwriters for the film. Despite his success in Hollywood, Gottlieb faced numerous challenges in his personal life. He was married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce. His first wife passed away from cancer in the early 1980s, leaving him with profound sorrow. Balancing a demanding career with family life was not an easy task. However, despite these personal tragedies, Gottlieb maintained a successful career in the film industry. At 86, Gottlieb remains a respected figure in Hollywood, although he has significantly reduced his public appearances and professional engagements. Jeffrey Kramer, born on July 15, 1945, appeared in both Jaws films as Deputy Hendricks. At the age of 29 when filming began, Kramer's portrayal of the loyal yet somewhat naive deputy earned him recognition, though his acting career did not see major achievements afterward. Kramer's early life was marked by challenges, including financial pressures within his family. His first marriage was short-lived, and his second marriage also faced significant difficulties, ultimately ending in divorce. After the Jaws series, Kramer's Hollywood career stagnated as he struggled to secure prominent roles, leading him to participate in smaller, less notable productions. Additionally, he battled depression, which had a significant impact on both his personal life and his career. Despite these hardships, Kramer has worked to recover and find stability. Now at the age of 79, he leads a quiet and peaceful life, avoiding public events and the limelight. Chris Rebello, born on August 8, 1963, played Michael Brody, the son of Chief Brody, at just 11 years old. Despite his young age, he delivered a convincing performance as a brave boy supporting his father during the shark crisis, showcasing promising acting talent. However, as he grew older, his acting career did not develop as anticipated. Rebello's personal life was fraught with challenges, particularly struggles with substance abuse, which hindered his ability to advance in Hollywood. Family tensions and conflicts with his parents added further pressure. Despite his early fame, Rebello faced financial instability and difficulty finding steady work as an adult. He became trapped in a cycle of disappointment and depression, with his attempts to rebuild his life ultimately proving unsuccessful. Chris Rebello passed away on November 30, 2000, at the age of 36 due to a heart attack, bringing an end to a life marked by turbulence and unrealized potential. It's shocking to think that the sweet and brave young Michael went on to have such a tragic life. It seems that rising to fame at a young age is never easy. What are your thoughts on this? Let's discuss in the comments. Lee Fierro, born on February 13, 1929, is remembered for her role as Mrs. Kintner in Jaws, 1975. Her portrayal left a lasting impression, particularly in the scene where she confronts Chief Brody after her son's death at the hands of the shark. Fierro was 45 years old when filming began. Her passion for acting was evident from a young age and remained a constant throughout her life, spanning both stage and screen. Despite achieving some success in the entertainment industry, she faced personal challenges in her life. Fierro was married and had children, but she struggled to balance her career with her family life. This imbalance led to familial tensions and an unhappy marriage. She also endured periods of financial instability. Nevertheless, Fierro persisted in pursuing her love for acting and teaching, which became a significant focus of her later career. Lee Fierro passed away on April 5, 2020, at the age of 91, due to complications from COVID-19. Ann Dusenberry, born on September 13, 1953, in Norfolk, Virginia, played Tina Wilcox in Jaws 2, 1978, a character who becomes a target of the shark during a boating trip with friends. At the time of filming, Dusenberry was just 24 years old. She began her career early, appearing in various television shows and films, most notably Airplane 2, the sequel, 1982. However, despite a promising start, Dusenberry's personal life and career later encountered numerous challenges and setbacks. Dusenberry was married to actor and director Terry Kaiser, but the marriage was short-lived. After her success in Jaws 2, she struggled to find roles of similar prominence, leaving both her career and personal life in a state of stagnation. Now 71, Dusenberry has stepped away from the spotlight, leading a private life and participating minimally in the entertainment industry. Her story is a testament to youthful promise, overshadowed by an incomplete career and challenging personal experiences. Joseph Mescal, born on March 13, 1929, in West Hartford, Connecticut, is best known for his role as Len Peterson, a wealthy businessman entangled in the shark crisis and often at odds with Chief Brody in Jaws 2. At the age of 48 during the filming, Mescal had already established himself as a versatile actor across stage, television, and film. However, his personal life was fraught with challenges. He was married 3 times, but all 3 marriages ended in divorce. Mescal's busy and successful career sometimes strained his relationships with his family, leading to tensions with his children. In his later years, Mescal battled Alzheimer's disease, which significantly impacted his memory and ability to work. Despite his health challenges, he continued to participate in a few smaller projects. Joseph Mescal passed away on December 8, 2016, at the age of 86 due to complications from Alzheimer's disease, marking the end of a career filled with highs and lows. Andy, a dynamic and daring teenager, was perfectly portrayed by Gary Springer. At 24 years old, Springer impressed audiences with his authentic and natural acting. With big dreams of making it in Hollywood from a young age, Jaws 2 represented a significant opportunity in his film career. Through his role as Andy, he became part of one of the most iconic horror franchises in cinematic history. However, Gary's life afterward was far from smooth. His career failed to take off following Jaws 2, and he struggled to land significant roles in the entertainment industry. His personal life was equally tumultuous, marked by failed relationships and deep insecurities, which led to substance abuse and depression. In later years, Gary faced financial difficulties and reportedly became estranged from many family members. Now at 70, Gary Springer leads a quiet life, away from the Hollywood spotlight, finding some measure of peace in his later years despite a turbulent past. Martha Swadek, born on March 22, 1955, is an American actress best known for her role as Marge in Jaws 2, 1978. At just 23 years old, when she appeared in the film, Martha portrayed a character who was part of a group of young people caught in a terrifying struggle for survival against a giant shark. Despite the opportunity to appear in a blockbuster film, Martha's acting career did not progress after Jaws 2. She did not take on any significant roles in film or television, and her name quickly faded into obscurity. Some critics have suggested that her lack of standout performances may have hindered her ability to compete with her peers. Now 65 years old, Martha has retired from acting and leads a peaceful life focused on her family and personal pursuits. John Dukakis, born on June 9, 1958, played the role of Polo in Jaws 2, 1978, at just 20 years old. Polo was a brave and resourceful character who played a crucial role in the group's confrontation with the shark. Dukakis' acting career began with great promise, and Jaws 2 seemed like the perfect stepping stone for his future. However, following the film, he struggled to secure prominent roles, causing his career to stall. Dukakis' personal life was also challenging. He went through several unsuccessful relationships, including a failed marriage. These personal setbacks mirrored the struggles in his professional life. Despite efforts to return to the entertainment industry, Dukakis was unable to regain his footing. Over time, he faced financial difficulties and mental strain, ultimately choosing to step away from the limelight. Now 66 years old, Dukakis leads a quiet and private life, far removed from the fleeting fame he once experienced. Donna Wilkes, born on November 11, 1958, played Jackie in Jaws 2, 1978, a role she took on at just 20 years old. Jackie was a brave young woman fighting to survive the shark attacks. Wilkes' career began with much promise, and Jaws 2 seemed like a launching pad for her future in Hollywood. However, despite her talent, she struggled to secure significant roles after this breakout performance. Wilkes' personal life was also tumultuous. She experienced a brief marriage and faced financial challenges, particularly as her career stalled. The pressures of Hollywood, coupled with feelings of insecurity, led to deep disappointment. This, in turn, caused her to struggle with depression, further impacting her career and personal happiness. Now 65 years old, Wilkes has stepped away from the entertainment industry and leads a quiet life, far removed from the spotlight she once aspired to reach. David Elliott, born on September 21, 1959, portrayed Larry in Jaws 2, 1978. At the age of 19 during filming, Elliott played a responsible and resourceful young man who contributed to the group's efforts to confront the shark threat. As a young actor, Elliott aspired to build a successful acting career and achieved some early success, but his career after Jaws 2 did not reach the heights he had hoped for. Following the film, Elliott took on smaller roles, but failed to make a significant impact. His personal life was also marked by challenges. He married young, but the marriage was fraught with conflict and ultimately ended in divorce. Although he had children, his relationships with them were reportedly distant, marked by difficulties in communication and unresolved emotional issues. Throughout his life, Elliott faced financial struggles and the fleeting nature of fame in Hollywood, which had a significant impact on his mental health. Now 65, Elliott has stepped away from the spotlight and leads a peaceful life, far removed from public attention. Keith Gordon, born on February 3, 1961, played Doug in Jaws 2, 1978, at the age of 17. His character, Doug, was a cheerful and energetic teenager before becoming caught up in the struggle against the shark. Gordon's acting career began with promise, and he appeared in several notable films during his youth. However, as he matured, both his career and personal life encountered significant challenges. As his acting career faded, Gordon struggled to secure roles and faced the harsh realities of the entertainment industry. He also experienced personal difficulties, including a failed marriage, and grappled with mental health issues. Despite these setbacks, Gordon found a new path by transitioning to directing. This shift allowed him to maintain a connection to the film industry and establish a more stable career. Now 64 years old, Gordon has achieved greater stability and continues to enjoy a fulfilling life in his role behind the camera. Billy Van Zandt, born on December 13, 1957, is an American actor and screenwriter. In the classic film Jaws 2, 1978, he played Bob, one of the teenagers facing the terror of a shark attack. At the time, Billy was just 20 years old. While Van Zandt's acting career did not reach the heights many expected, he found significant success as a screenwriter. He co-created and wrote for several popular television series, including The Hughleys and Martin. Critics have noted that his acting roles often confined him to supporting characters that left less of a lasting impression. Nonetheless, at 67, Billy Van Zandt has built a sustainable and influential career in the entertainment industry, particularly as a screenwriter. Gigi Vorgan, born on December 9, 1956, is an American actress and writer. She is known for her role as Brooke in the classic film Jaws 2, 1978. At the age of 21, Gigi portrayed one of the teenagers facing the terror of a giant shark. Following Jaws 2, Gigi's acting career did not achieve significant momentum. As a result, she transitioned to writing, co-authoring numerous books with her husband, Dr. Daniel G. Amen, focusing on mental health and brain wellness. Her abrupt departure from acting was met with regret by many who saw her potential, viewing it as a loss of talent. Although she no longer participates in the entertainment industry, Gigi has made her mark in the literary and health fields. Now 68 years old, she continues to pursue her chosen path with dedication. Barry Coe, born on November 26, 1934, portrayed Andrew in Jaws 2, 1978. When the film was released, Coe was 43 years old. Raised in Los Angeles, he displayed a passion for acting from an early age. In Jaws 2, his role as Andrew, a responsible and dedicated character, showcased his ability to deeply inhabit his roles. While his career achieved notable successes, Barry Coe's personal life was marked by hardship and tragedy. He went through 2 marriages, both of which ended painfully. He had no children, a source of regret for him in his later years. Like many of his fellow cast members, Coe faced financial instability during his life. However, in his later years, he found peace by leading a quiet life away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Barry Coe passed away on July 16, 2019, at the age of 84, due to natural causes. He left behind a legacy of memorable screen performances. Gary Dubin, born on May 5, 1959, is remembered for his role as Eddie, a humorous teenager who falls victim to the shark in Jaws 2, 1978. At just 18 years old during filming, Dubin delivered one of the most memorable moments of his career. However, despite his initial success, he struggled to maintain his standing in the entertainment industry. Dubin's personal life was fraught with heartbreaking challenges. He experienced a failed marriage that left him with significant emotional scars. His health began to decline in the late 2000s when he was diagnosed with bone cancer. The disease progressed rapidly, and Dubin passed away on October 8, 2016, at the age of 57. His untimely death was a great shock to his family and marked the end of a life that started with promise but was overshadowed by relentless challenges. Cynthia Grover, born on June 15, 1958, appeared as Lucy in Jaws 2, 1978. At the age of 20, Cynthia was part of one of cinema's most iconic franchises, portraying a young woman caught in the peril of giant shark attacks. However, after this role, Cynthia's acting career did not see significant advancement. She participated in few other artistic projects and seemingly chose to step away from the spotlight of Hollywood. This decision led to a career regarded as brief and not leaving a lasting impression. Now 67 years old, Cynthia Grover leads a peaceful life, far removed from public attention. Jean Coulter, born on May 21, 1955, is remembered for her role as Diane in Jaws 2, 1978. At the age of 23, she portrayed one of the young characters facing the terror of a giant shark. Beyond acting, Jean Coulter also garnered attention as a stunt performer, contributing to various action-packed projects. However, her acting career never truly took off. She was often cast in minor roles lacking depth, which limited her recognition to a small niche within the entertainment industry. Now 69 years old, Jean Coulter has stepped away from the spotlight and enjoys a quiet life, focusing on personal pursuits. 50 years since Jaws took the world by storm, the cast has embarked on unexpected and fascinating journeys. But what do you think of their stories? Who impressed you the most, and who would you like us to explore further in our next video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on more exciting Hollywood explorations.